Alka ma'am, shall we start?
How many people are there?
Ma'am, actually students are going to join via YouTube link.
अच्छा,
Only the
हम इसको
speakers.
on कर लेते हैं. We will start in another 5-10 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes.
Okay. Jasmine, have you started YouTube live streaming?
Okay. So, we can start the moment we have sufficient numbers. Till such time we can, wait, because we had given 12:50 so that, people can join in.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Ma'am, is my camera on? Okay.
I think we can wait for a little, another 5 minutes at least. Are these from our college? All can we kind of understand where are they from? Okay, fine. So we wait for 7 minutes. Yeah. Are these from our college? All are these from our college? All can we kind of understand where are they from? Okay, fine. So we wait for. Are these from our college? All are these from our college? All can we kind of understand where are they from? Okay, fine. So we wait for. Are these from our college? All are these from our college? All can we kind of understand where are they from? Okay, fine. So we wait for.
We can start, ma'am.
Are these from our college? Are these from our college? Can we kind of, Sabrina?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please start.
Okay. Good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to our guest speakers, teachers, and attendees. Jesus and Mary College is committed to developing the students in a holistic manner. We are delighted to announce that our college is offering a variety of add on courses to enhance knowledge and help one gain competitive advantage over others. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Alka Sehgal, convener of add on courses, to introduce these courses.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all the students, speakers, and colleagues to the orientation of certificate courses announced by Jesus and Mary College. Am I audible to everyone? Hope there are no problems this time. Okay. Jesus and Mary College is committed to provide multifaceted development to its students. One of our highly acclaimed endeavors is to create opportunities that go beyond the stipulated courses and curricula and enable students to engage with different facets of learning that impact their life and career decisions. We extend this facility not only to our students, but also to women from other walks of life, irrespective of age. So when we say that, we mean that if any woman has to join these courses, she necessarily doesn't have to be, enrolled in some institution, college, school, or anywhere. She can simply join. On successful completion, appropriate certificates are awarded from the University of Delhi this year. This year, we are offering 3 language courses, namely French, Japanese, and Spanish. These courses will be taught and certified by the University of Delhi. We are planning to offer these languages at multiple levels, like certificate, diploma, and advanced diploma. However, we will take the final decision of launching the specific levels only when we have adequate number of students. And also, let me tell you, seats are allocated on first come, first serve basis. We know students' lives are very busy with the regular coursework. So these classes are scheduled after the regular classes are over in the day. This is how we intend to bring to you different opportunities from the faculty and curricula of Delhi University at highly subsidized rates, suiting your requirements of time. This year, following university guidelines, the courses will be conducted in an online mode. In order to reach out to maximum number of students, we are recording the session and the recording will be shared so that you can catch up on anything missed out or share it with your friends. We do hope that students will make the most of this opportunity to learn foreign languages. We look forward to an extremely enriching session today. Thank you. And over to you, Sabrina.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Priyanka Tapriyal, who will provide details regarding the French course. She is an assistant professor at Jesus and Mary College. With 16 years of teaching experience, she is also an ex-faculty of Alliance Française. She is also an examiner for the DELF certifications and has done her master's in French and Francophone literature from University of Delhi and completed her DALF C1 from Netherlands. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Alka ma'am. And I would like to start with a brief introduction of the French language. French is one of the most popular languages, as we all know, and is widely spoken all around the world. More and more people are learning this language. This means that it is creating a lot of opportunities. There is an increasing demand for French translators, interpreters, and teachers. Anyone who is proficient enough in French can use this opportunity to make a great career out of it. Now, I would like to present before you how each French language course has been designed with the details of number of papers that take place every year. So the part-time French courses are offered in our college are the certificate course in French, which is the first level, diploma course in French, second level, and advanced diploma, which is the third level. Every level is an annual course. And the details for the certificate course, which is the first level, are there will be 3 papers, 100 marks each. Paper 1, 2, and 3. Paper 1 will be grammar paper, 100 marks. Paper 2 will be text comprehension and written expression. The writing skills will be assessed through this paper. And paper 3 would be our oral expression, the Viva exam that is conducted every year. For the second level, diploma in French, we have 3 papers, 100 marks each. Paper 1 would be communicative grammar, paper 2 would be of written expression, and paper 3 would be oral expression. All will be conducted once the course is completed, and these papers are conducted annually, once in a year. And for the last level, which is the third level, we have 4 papers, 100 marks each. Paper 1 would be advanced study of the language, which is a grammar paper. Paper 2 is of literature. 3 would be language for specific purposes, which is about business French. And paper 4 would be oral expression. And I would just like to highlight few reasons why students should be choosing French. And okay, it's a world language. French is the second most widely learned foreign language after English and is spoken in many countries around the world. It's a language for the international job market. A knowledge of French opens the doors of French companies in France and other French-speaking parts of the world, even in our country. A language for travel. The ability to speak French makes it easy and so much more enjoyable to visit France and other Francophone countries. A language for higher education. I think this is one of the most important reasons why students are looking for learning a foreign language and especially French. So speaking French opens up opportunities to study at French universities and business schools abroad. And of course, the language of love and reason. It is very well known that French is a beautiful, rich, melodious language that is often called the language of love. Learning French develops critical thinking. According to me, this is the most important part for learning any foreign language, which is a valuable skill for discussions as well. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, now we would like to address the queries of a few attendees. Ma'am, I was thinking to fill up the form for advanced level French course. What documents I should have from school?
For the advanced level course, there has to be an entrance exam, which will be Sabrina, ma'am. I will be answering these. These questions are addressed to me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, for if students are looking forward to take admission in, for example, diploma course, which is a second level or advanced diploma, so there has to be an orientation or an entrance test that will be conducted by the college, and their level will be assessed, and then they can take admission as per their level assessed in the following course that they are looking forward to. So they will have to go for an entrance test, no matter how many years they have studied at school, or maybe from some other private institutes. So the assessment will be conducted for them. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. We have another question. What is the duration of the course?
These are annual courses, but these, according to the online mode, the examinations have been taking place. Last year, the examination took place in the month of June. So we are hoping that the same will be done in the coming year also. But yes, it's an annual course, so the course should commence hopefully in the month of January, and then the exams will take place in June. This is the tentative information that I am giving you. Rest we will let you know as and when we get the information from GRS department, Germanic and Romance department, and the college will also let us know.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, we have a few more questions, I think. Ma'am,
Yes.
people are asking, is it required to study French in school? There are some students who have learned French till 8th grade, or is it required to have any base?
No, the certificate course is for complete beginners. The first level, the certificate course is for the complete beginners. So we are absolutely not expecting you to have any base or any kind of, studies done prior taking up this course. We start from scratch in the first level. Yes, in the very first level.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, there's another question.
Yes.
What is the difference between diploma and advanced diploma? Is it related to the course?
Yes, diploma. See, the first year, the first level is the certificate course. The second level or the second year of learning French is the diploma course. And the third one is advanced diploma, which is the last year for these part-time courses. So diploma is the second year, the second level.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for clearing out some doubts. Ma'am, should I move forward? Next,
Yes, Sabrina.
next we have Ms. Rajni Bajaj, who will brief us regarding the Japanese course. Ms. Bajaj has 7 years of rich experience in facilitating the written and verbal communication between Japanese and English language speakers. She is a keen analyst with exceptional negotiation and relationship management skills. She has done her master's in Japanese from Department of East Asian Studies, Delhi University, and JPLT Level 2 from Japan Foundation and the Japan Educational Exchange and Services. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sabrina, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, let's talk about Japanese language. Recently it has been very popular. It has become very popular, and it is almost spoken by 127 million people as of now. Let me just introduce some facts about Japan first. Let me just share my presentation with you. So, Japan is known as your like a land of rising sun. Why we call it land of the rising sun is because in Japanese the Japanese language, the word for Japan is Nihon, and it is comprised of two kanjis. One is Nichi and the second one is Hon. Ni is here means sun and Hon means main. So that's why we call it origin of the sun, because the first sun arises there only. Then second thing is like you as you know, Japan is archipelago. There it is like a surrounded with islands, and it is mountainous country. And as you can, you know that there are mainly there are four main islands in Japan. One is northernmost is Hokkaido, then Honshu, then Kyushu, and then Shikoku. And there is only just 11% of the land is just farmland, and rest is just it is surrounded with water and islands. That's it. So you can see there, like geography is very tough. The living space is also very less, but still it is known for its advanced technology, and they are actually the second largest developed country in the world, second largest economy in the world. It is also the member of G7. It's like uh, because it is developed country, and it is known for its advanced technology. And you know, Japanese are very famous for their perfection, their punctuality, and their business etiquettes. Because of that, they have made their space in the world. And you know, there are 53 Japanese multinational companies are there, which are listed in Fortune 500 magazine, and they are the fourth largest FDI investor in the world. In fact, in India also they have a large presence, besides with Brazil and Asian nations. So and currently, day by day, their business is increasing and expanding in the India market. Earlier there was just in automobile industries were there, but now you can see there are many more companies are coming into India, like in medicine sector, in engineering sector, in IT already they have presence. Besides that, there are also hospitality. They are coming. There you have a lot of opportunities, hospitality also. And you also know Japanese for their innovations. Like you can't find the products as innovative as Japanese have made them. Like they have high tech, this commod system also, which is you can't find anywhere in the world. And even if you talk about daily necessities things, you can find some kind of uniqueness in their products. When it comes to made in Japan, we always have this mind have in mind, like it is best in quality, it's durable, and it's like we have the reliability of the products. So if you like, why I'm talking about Japan so much, because I want to tell you about why learning Japanese is so important. Let's see some facts that you should know while you are thinking about joining Japanese language. Because when you start learning Japanese, then this is become your gateway to know the language and culture to other East Asian countries like China, Korea, Taiwan. You can see there are a lot of similarities in their culture, like they eat with the hashi, chopsticks. And in all these East Asian countries, you can see they eat with hashi. And by knowing this language, you will get to know about other countries' culture and business etiquettes also. Like they in almost all East Asian countries, mainly Buddhism is followed, which has traveled from India only. So with India, they have very close relationship, and we have a very good bond with Japan. As you know, Shinzo Abe recently, in last, I think Republic Day, he was honored uh, with the Padma Shri Award because of his spectacular contribution towards humanity and the business growth in India and all over the world. Next, I would like to tell, knowing Japanese will definitely bring lots of business opportunities in India also, because Japanese people are spending lots of money on clothing, travel, and entertainment. They actually don't waste their holidays. They just use them and travel around India, around the world. So If you know that language, then you can bring a lot of business in India. In fact, you can also bring business for them also. Why I'm saying so? Because as per the recent data, Japanese younger population is diminishing at a fast pace, and they are looking for lots of skilled people in Japan. So they are coming to India for lots of training, internship programs, and scholarship programs, and they are mainly targeting expert people with having a skilled background, like engineer. It can be engineering, it can be related to manufacturing, sales, robotics, medicine, hospitality, MBA, anything you have in your hand. You have a lot of opportunity to work in Japan. If you go to Japan, you will also learn their culture, and there you will also learn how they work, how what is their thought process, and you can use them in your business. And because they are very good at cracking the sales, because of their tactics which are prevalent in Japan. And you have lots of career opportunities in this language. Reason being is Japanese language is not so popular as of now, but so that means you have less competition in this language. Unlike like French and German are very commonly spoken European languages, but Japanese language is not that much extensively spoken. You can see you have a lot of opportunity related to banking field, education, health, hospitality. If you learn, because this language is little tough, but not so it's not impossible. There are mainly 5 levels in Japanese, like N1, N2, N3, N4, and N5. So the lowest level is N5. Even though you have that N5 or N3 level, up to N3 level, then you have a great opportunity of working with the Japanese people. You have, because this with add-on courses will provide you a better salary growth. Just knowing the your field is not sufficient in this era. You must have some additional skills, additional language. If you have like Japanese, like if you know Japanese language, then your salary will be much higher than the one who is having just the engineering background or just MBA in hand. This language provide you an edge in the market as well. Then you have a lot of opportunity to go to Japan in tourism as well. You have a lot of opportunities, because it is known for its beauty, its nature, and its politeness. You can go there for to see Mount Fuji. Kyoto, Nara is famous for its old heritage, like Varanasi here. They have Kyoto in Japan, which is known for Jinja, Shinto shrines. And they are also known for their anime and manga all over the world. Most of the Japanese learners join language because of this reason only, anime and manga, because they are seeing and watching this, but they are not able to understand because of the communication barrier, because they don't know language. But if you know this language, then you would be able to understand anime and manga also. Most popular anime in India is Doraemon, then Shin-chan. You can see so much interesting culture you can see in those animes and various comics. Then let's see some cultural aspects of Japan. Like I would like to show some similarities with India's culture. Like taking off shoes is followed in India also. You can see in Jenny's house, people take off shoes outside. Same way, Japanese people also take off shoes outside. And in the Japanese style home, especially, you can see tatami there. They sit on the floor, and there is like a coffee table there, and they have their food there. They are very grounded people. They like India. We sit on the floor and eat and have our food. Same way, Japanese people are also having food on the ground, sitting on the ground. Then, in terms of religion, you can see India as a mainly four religion systems are followed here. But in Japan, they are Shinto and Buddhism. Buddhism has traveled from India only, so we have a very close connection with them. Then Shinto means each and everything has God in it, a soul of God in it. We also are same way thinking. We worship plants, trees. So same way they also think that mountains have or rivers have or sky and birds, everything has bird soul, God's soul. Then the way of greeting is they bow down. By here we are just to do namaskar, but in their case they are just bowing down, but they are very, this shows their humility actually. Then the way of counting system is a little different from this is little different. We do in this way, but they start like this and this. Then we have Japanese food. You have heard about Japanese food also from the anime you watch. Sushi is very famous staple food. Is there like seafood, noodles, and rice. And then we have tempura is very tempura is like of pakoda here, and then sukiyaki and shabu shabu. They are all over liked food. And then with their dressing system is we have sari in India and kurta pajama. There they wear a kimono, very beautiful kimono actually. They wear it on occasions or seasons, on some festivals, special occasions, and then they are actually very beautiful. Then we have some art and craft related activities there, culture, this is tea ceremonies. Green tea is prepared there, and it is very very healthy, and it's very interesting actually, cultural part. And then the ukiyo-e is called block painting. Block painting here also in India we do. And then this is origami like paper folding arts. It's very very interesting, and they are expert in that. We also make some origami here, but we can't compare actually. They are to next level actually. Then they have flower arrangements, cultural activity. So we respect plants here. We keep uh, we give so much care to plants. Same way in Japan, it is considered very important to decorate the houses with the plants, and they have a very specific system of planting, doing the planting, arranging the plant and giving the life to the plant actually. Then there is a calligraphy also, like this is kanji script in Japanese, and there are many ways of writing. They write it with the pen, brush. Same way like we were following in old time, when we were writing with the brush, but now even now Japanese are following this. Then let's learn about some language characteristics. You can see Japanese have same sentence structure as our Hindi language. First comes subject, then object, and verb. Opposite to English language. So it is very easy to learn, easy to relate with this language. Like we say, Ram khana khata hai. ठीक है, Ram khana khata hai. So Ram, the name will come, the subject will come. Khana, the object will hit, and then khata hai, it ends with the verb. Same way in Japanese, it's written tanaka-san ga pizza o tabe mas. Means tanaka-san. Tanaka-san actually used for like G and miss. We do use in Hindi G, it is G, and in English if you want to say, then it is Mr. and Mrs. So subject will come and then object, and then so while learning language you won't face any problem. You can just understand quickly the sentence structure. But English is like a little different. We follow SVO system in English. Then let's see, there are four scripts in Japanese. One is Romaji, then Hiragana, then Katakana, and then Kanji. So Romaji is just used at like for some time. It is just for the help of foreign students, because they have just started learning language. So Romaji is just to express that language in alphabets, English alphabets. So here the word is written Nihon. Nihon is Japan, Japanese word for Japan. So in English, when I want to express any Japanese word in English, then I will just use Romaji language. But we use it just for help only, not for a long time. Then we have Hiragana. Hiragana is used for Japanese, or mainly for Japanese origin words. We use Hiragana script. And then we have Katakana. Katakana is used for loan words, foreign words, or some specific words like where we want to emphasize. Then we use Katakana uh, script. Then we have the last one is Kanji. Kanji is actually very interesting. It's a like pictorial script, like same word is written in Kanji. So this means there are two kanjis here. I already explained earlier in my previous slide. Here, ni is here, and then hon is here. Ni, I told you that it is sun. It represents sun, and then hon is your main. So main, sun main. So it's a mainland of sun. ठीक है? तो you can see kanji actually is a mixture of meaning plus picture. So it is really actually very interesting to learn kanjis. So I have also written one sentence here, like it is when you write any Japanese sentence, it's a combination of all three scripts. All three scripts. I mean, like hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Like here, watashi wa bajaji rajni desu. Written watashi wa bajaji rajni desu. So watashi is written in kanji here, and then we have hiragana here, and then we katakana and this. Because why katakana is used here? Because there is a foreign word for Japanese, so I will write in katakana only. So when you learn this, that these all three combinations need to be used in one sentence. Then we have like it's very easy to pronounce. Unlike Chinese language, it is very easy to pronounce. There is no many like many sounds for one word, like in Chinese language. It's very simple. Then there is no gender in it, no articles, no plurals, only just two tenses are used in this, like present and past. And then it's like they are very conscious about polite language. So they have all kind of expressions in their language, like regular expressions are there, then humble form, then honorific form. As per the occasions, you have to use these expressions. Then we have some words just for just how does this language sound. So if I have to say hello in Japanese, I would say konnichiwa, konnichiwa. So you can see it's very simple to pronounce this language. I have to say thank you. Then it will be domo arigato, domo arigato. So it's actually really simple to pronounce, simple to learn. If you persistently learn it, then it is very easy. It's just need little time. ठीक है? If you follow that, then you will you can ace in this language. Besides this, I would like to tell some details about this course. Same like French language, we have three courses in Japanese language. One is first is your basic certificate course, then diploma course, and then advanced course, advanced diploma course. So this certificate course, you can say it's equivalent to N5 level, okay? N5 and some part of N4. And then the second level, your diploma course is equivalent to N4 plus N3, some part of N3. And then the third, advanced diploma course is completely equivalent to N3. Okay, when you complete these courses, then you achieve the N3 level. And all these courses are annual courses only, one year duration. But normally the duration is like the course starts from September, uh, then ends in March. March and April or May you have exam. Maybe till April you can some courses are like extended to April also. So in May you have final exams. But due to Corona time, the period is actually disturbed little. So hopefully from next year it will come on track maybe, but we don't know the situation yet. So I can't commit anything. And there are 3 papers in one level. In first level, the certificate course, you have 3 papers: script, okay, script and grammar, and then comprehension, and the third paper is of your Viva paper. Okay, so you have the 3 papers in this. One is your spoken test, and then both other 2 are your written exams only. Each are of 100 marks. Okay, I think for course detail we can I don't have my PPT with me, but if you have any query you can ask me. I'll just let you know uh, the details. Okay. So I would like to end my presentation here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for briefing our students. There are a few questions. If a student has not cleared the certificate course earlier, then can they enroll for the diploma or advanced diploma course?
Okay, actually diploma course are conducted in few colleges only, so the course has already started. For this year, if JMC is going to start, then you can take admission. Yes, of course. If you have that certificate, you have done certificate course from some other place, you can't take direct admission to a diploma course. But if you have done from somewhere, it's fine. You can take admission in diploma course directly.
Is the Japanese certificate course enough to study in Japan?
If you have some skills in your hand, like some expert knowledge, then I think N5 would do. But it's better to at least have N3 level for more fluency in this language.
So, ma'am, if a student has an N3 certificate, which level will it suit the student?
Advanced diploma.
Okay. And after the completion of the certificate course, is it compulsory to continue with the diploma and advanced diploma courses?
Certificate after certificate course?
Yes.
If you want to learn more, because just on the basis of N5 level, you won't be able to speak much, because for speaking at native level, you at least know 2500 to 3000 kanjis. So in a basic course, you just get to know 100 to 150 kanjis only. So if you want fluency, then it would be required, you should at least have N3 level. You must do N3 level.
Ma'am, and is there any difference between the JPLT certificate and advanced diploma?
JLPT actually is a exam conducted by Japanese government, education government ministry. Yes, it is different actually. JLPT oriented studies are like you have 4 papers in that: listening, written exam, and then you have this vocabulary. So this actually it comprised of 4 parts, in which script is covered, then your vocabulary, and then your comprehension, and then your listening. So it is little different from the one that is taught in DU colleges. DU colleges study is not JLPT oriented actually. It's overall holistic learning of Japanese language.
Yeah, Rajni, thank you so much. Can I just ask you to wind this up, please? Because, we have a stipulated time
Okay, sure, ma'am.
within which we have to wind this up, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering the queries. Next up, we have Dr. Dheeraj K. Rai, who will provide an insight to the Spanish course. He is an assistant professor of Spanish at the University of Delhi. While teaching at the School of Language, Literature and Cultural Studies in Jawaharlal Nehru University, he also worked as a visiting lecturer at the University of Duisburg, Essen, Germany. With a PhD degree in foreign language teaching, he has undergone professional training in the teaching of Spanish as a foreign language from La Universidad Autónoma de Madrid, Spain. He has, to his credit, a C-level certification in Spanish awarded by the government of Spain and Instituto Cervantes. He is a certified examiner of
अच्छा
the
वैसे
TELE
छोटा वाले
exam
में
of
मेमोरी के
Spanish
अलावा
language.
कम होते हैं फंक्शंस आई थिंक दैट्स मोर कन्वीनियंट टू कैरी
Over to you, sir.
RAM
Alka ma'am, kindly mute yourself, please.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, everyone, and very good afternoon to Professor Sehgal and all my other colleagues and professors from JMC, and of course, my dear students. I would like to extend you a very warm welcome on behalf of Jesus and Mary College, University of Delhi. So today we are here to talk about these add-on courses, also known as part-time courses. Offered by Jesus and Mary College, with different languages. This year we have Spanish, Japanese, and French. So to start with, I would like to take you all through a basic overview about what all we are touching upon, what all aspects are covered, how do we approach the language learning, how's the teaching and learning environment going to be in a multicultural environment we have here in India. So I would like to take you through. I would like to just do a quick walkthrough. I have a document, if I'm allowed to share my screen. Okay, I'm trying here. Yeah. So first of all, let's talk about a little bit about the reasons. What is the need? What is the reason behind such a pressing and intensifying need for people to learn foreign languages these days? As you can see, people learn a foreign language because of in this era of globalization, and with the connections and bilateral ties, ever increasing bilateral ties between different countries. It becomes all the more pertinent and important to know about the culture and language of that country, so that we are able to bridge that gap, overcome, surpass that language barrier that we have. Because in India, the kind of multilingualism we have, it might not be there in other countries, which are also crucial partners. And every country these days is trying to put itself up, trying to put their best step forward, to put themselves at the map at an international level. So we need to overcome these language barriers, to overcome these to just bridge the gap of language between different nations and the organizations that are within them. There's a great need to know other languages, and for more multilingualism. The more the multilingualism, the better our understanding is going to be, towards each other, and we'll be partaking in, we'll be contributing in creating a more tolerant world for each other. So, I would like to take you through this brief overview. Basically, it's also a course outline and a basic overview about languages. So we start with who all are these courses for. So this course is ideal for beginners. You start with a certificate level course, which is for absolute beginners. You start from the scratch. You're not expected to have, as Rajni and Priyanka ma'am earlier also explained in great details. You don't need to have a prior knowledge of you can simply come totally as a fresh, absolute new learner to this to the world of languages. So you are taught everything from the scratch. You are taught about the basics of Spanish for educational and work purposes, and also it is like a stepping stone. The certificate course is a stepping stone for your future language learning. You can keep advancing through different levels, keep progressing through levels. in JMC, we have certificate and diploma, and followed by advanced diploma. So all are yearly courses spread out through 2 different semesters, or maybe we just have a one annual examination towards the end of the semester. So what do the second which brings us to the second part. What do these courses deal with? The basic aim of the course is to introduce students to basic communication in Spanish. So those who are coming for a certificate course, you'll be introduced to a basic, you'll be introduced to how to introduce yourself, how to ask and provide information, talking about weather, describing people, describing about, talking about your immediate personal or work environment, any other environment. And you will learn about the Spanish language and culture also. We also, from time to time throughout the course, we also complement the language learning quite well with the cultural component in it. So, which means we teach you about Spanish language, Spanish history, a little bit about history, not too much of it, but yeah, a little bit about Spanish history, and culture, civilization, societal realities, current affairs, magazines, sports, and etc. So we keep on complementing this language learning with these other important components, which are also very crucial for in order to develop a holistic and overall all-encompassing understanding about the culture of the country, whose language you're learning. So we all know Spanish is currently, in terms of number of speakers, it is the second most spoken language. So it used to be like 5 or 7 years ago, it used to be at number 4, and now it occupies the second position. It has surpassed Hindi, and it has even surpassed English. Now, right after Chinese, it holds the second position. So that's the power of language. That's the it's absolutely the language of future. So that's the power of language. If you know Spanish, just think about the just imagine you will be able to connect and communicate with such a wide spectrum of people. Almost like you are connecting with 80% of the globe, Spanish speaking countries in Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere, with the exception of Brazil in South America. You connect with entire South America. Spanish is spoken in more than 20 countries, 21 odd countries in the world. So that is the power of Spanish language. So through these courses, we'll teach you about Spanish language and of course culture, and you will learn how to use the language in daily life situations related to public and personal environments, as I explained earlier. And you will also learn about functional aspects of Spanish language. Functional aspects, basically, by that I mean things that serves you a very practical purpose, things that are of daily use, for yourself, like introducing yourself, telling about what do you do, how many languages you speak, who all are there in your family, and describing, using so many words for describing people, adjectives, characteristics of people, and location and position of places, objects, things, countries, etc. And also talking about weather, talking about the prices of commodity, currencies, denomination, and all of that you can just cover in the very first course that you're going to do, which is Spanish language certificate course. So that is how the courses are designed and tailor made according to students' needs. And we pay equal emphasis on all the 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So for students of the Jesus and Mary College, we try to the pedagogy, the teaching style and technique that we adopt. We make sure that we it's basically student centric. We keep a mix of all the approaches. We don't focus on a particular approach. Like we keep it interactive, but we focus on all the methods. We try and use all the methods to come up with an eclectic approach, which serves you well, which is most optimally beneficial for you. So this all is there about, and what can be achieved after learning courses. Let's talk about point number 3 here a little bit. I'll just quickly try to wrap it up as quickly as possible. A feeling of satisfaction is achieved when you go abroad, or when you use the language. I think there is no comparison with the thrill and excitement one experiences when you are when one just puts a perfect grammatically correct sentence together, words together in a sentence in a foreign language. So that is basically, that was the most compelling and motivating factor for me. So your personality changes, you get a different perspective, you develop a better understanding, towards other people of other culture. I for that matter I started with these part-time courses only. I started with certificate, diploma, and advanced diploma from Ramdas College, University of Delhi. And then after that, it was no looking back for me. So see, this was the kind of interest that was always there for me. So it was such a beautiful journey, and it never felt like any heavy taxing work that I was doing. It was so interesting. I throughout remained interested, and after that I moved to JNU for my masters, and again it was still no looking back. And I which followed with an MPhil and PhD, and then different other certifications from foreign countries. I also got a chance to teach in Germany, one of the German public universities. So this is the kind of what to say, positive that you can derive. Why it happened? Because Spanish language, because foreign language classes, I'm not just talking about Spanish, Japanese, French, all languages are, learning a language is always fun. I mean, language classes are always fun. There won't be there's hardly a dull or a boring moment. And you always it just keeps you on your feet. You're always engaged, you indulge, you partake in every activity at all levels, spoken, written. So it just automatically enhances things you already know, and gives you a lot of information that you were completely unaware about previously. So and also I personally try to bring the Spanish culture to your disposition by engaging you in Spanish speaking practice. So good knowledge of Spanish culture is also brought to your disposal. So you learn about grammar, of course, you learn about phonetics, which is the spoken part of the language. And if you complete this course, your first year course, and I hope you will keep on enrolling again and again for diploma and advanced diploma, you will know sufficient to reach a basic understanding of the language, and you will have the ability to express their ideas on a regular basis, both orally and with the written form of language. It gives you a solid foundation. The certificate course is roughly, if I'm not wrong, it's a 70 to 80 odd hours course. So it gives you enough confidence after having done this course. Let's say you will have done, you will have completed an A1 or A2 level of Spanish, like half of A2, full A1 and half of A2, or maybe an A2. It depends. It depends on the teacher. It depends on how we advance through the semesters. So I can probably end up teaching you like a whole A2 in certificate. So that depends about how the dynamic of a particular group is. So you start with a beginner level certificate course of 70 to 80 hours, as I just said, and the course is designed to help students develop basic communication skills, of course. So objectives are grammar and associated aspects, and you write and speak in Spanish, and you understand the Spanish sentence structure, which is called syntax in a very linguistic, complicated term, vocabulary and other properties, understanding the functional aspects, with things that are things that are lifesaver for you if you're put in a Spanish environment, or if you're made to speak to a certain native speaker all of a sudden. So that how to sort of operate in that kind of situation. So functional aspects of Spanish language pertaining to immediate social environment and the needs. And you, of course, as we pay equal attention to all the skills, so you also acquire effective communication skills, and you demonstrate a proficiency. So this is the pedagogy. This is a teaching method we use. Presentation of topics is done, through written, visual, and oral form. A lot of multimedia can be used in the classes. All GMC classrooms are equipped with projectors. We all have like everything over there. Projectors, they're well lit, spacious, airy classrooms. But I understand we are going to start in an online mode, but I can through these visual platforms I can share a lot of multimedia PPTs, videos, and all other material. I can show you podcast and other stuff. So there is a lot of extra aid we can always bring into incorporate very positively in our main course course structure. So exercises and your evaluations are done like I think you have a midterm evaluation wherein you have a viva or a written exam, and then followed by another final written exam, or maybe the viva takes place at the end of the semester. Okay, with that said, I would like to take you through another thing. Let's see if I can find it. I have too many files open here. So, okay, I was trying to, yeah. So this is certificate in Spanish, the course, and your prescribed books are Español sin Fronteras. Of course, there are other books. I can tell you a number of books, most commonly used books in the Indian classrooms. Español sin Fronteras is a book. Then you have Español 2000, another book. It's both a Spanish publication. Then you have Nuevo Ven, and for diploma, you have Español sin Fronteras Part 2, and advanced diploma, you have these books like Ven, and so many books are there, Chico Chica, Socios, and like Listo. There are different books out there, so that's not going to be an issue. I can all these books are going to be provided to you as and when required. And okay, this is again about same thing.
Thank you,
And
sir. Sorry. So thank you, sir.
should I stop?
Okay. So thank you, sir, for providing an insight to this beautiful language and briefing our students about it. I would like to extend my gratitude to all the guest speakers for providing such valuable information regarding these add-on courses. And I would like to thank our certificate courses team, Jesus and Mary College, convener, Dr. Alka Sehgal, our faculty members, Dr. Ruhi Ghai, Dr. Shikha Mittal, and Dr. Jasmine for their support. Thank you, and I hope you all have a cheerful day ahead.
Thank you.
Sir, apologies, we were running out of time. Really sorry about that interruption.
So that's all right. I actually had something more to share, but anyway, never mind. It's all right. But
You could share the resources with me, and I would love to share ahead if
All
that
right.
works with you. Thanks,
Yeah,
Atan.
that
Thank you so
works.
much. Alka ma'am, we are done with the orientation. If you could just formally end it here.
Yeah, so thank you, everyone. Thank you, our lovely speakers. We would have loved to hear so much more from you, but given the time constraint and also the glitch with the YouTube thing, this is how technology sometimes fails us, and due to that we lost a lot of time. And in any case, I think this is just the beginning of things. We look forward to many more such interactions with you guys. If students want, we would like to invite you once again, and hopefully we have sufficient numbers and we can go ahead with our plan this year. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sabrina, for hosting it so well. Jasmine, Ruhi, Shikha. I think we will be reiterating the essential dates again.
Right, ma'am. So the poster is already
The
circulating,
poster is
and
already there,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we will ensure that on the website those dates are highlighted.
yes, and
Now
we
that the
are
orientation is
constantly
over,
handling queries. Yeah.
Now queries may please ensure that the dates are followed.
Right.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, all the speakers. Sabrina, thanks. Thank you, Gaurav sir.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you so much, Gaurav, for really making this happen.